Alright everyone, welcome back to the channel. Let's talk episode 3 of It, Welcome to Derry. So episode 3 just dropped and it's the creepiest one yet. Remember the slingshot kid from the first scene? Yeah, that wasn't just random. He has a major role. The Native American storyline takes center stage here. We get more hints about why people can't remember their childhood here. And of course, Pennywise's fingerprints are everywhere. From the clowns at the park or circus to that sewer gate. Let's break down what you missed, what it all means, and how episode 3 secretly connects the past, the military storyline, and Derry's biggest secret. So let's start with the Native American friend. She's clearly the emotional anchor this episode. She flat out says, "The town makes you forget, even if you don't want to." That's not just spooky dialogue, it's the rulebook for Derry. What's interesting is how the show uses her heritage. She's tied to the land, the rituals, and probably the original curse that birthed Pennywise. So she knows things everyone else's memories have buried, which means she likely holds the secret. Maybe the only one who can actually remember who Derry's trying to erase. Then we have the big twist, the kid with the slingshot at the start. That's the military general later on. It was subtle, but it was definitely a big reveal. I love how the show doesn't spell it out. It just drops clues. The slingshot is definitely a big part of that. The idea is that Derry scrubbed his memories clean. He knows something bad happened, but he can't remember it. That's why the slingshot keeps reappearing. It's his subconscious breadcrumb trail back to what he's forgotten. The town takes away your past, but it leaves you haunted by symbols of it, and his just happens to be a weapon. This episode doubles down on the theme of fear as power. For young him, the fear was that man in the haunted house who transformed into a monster. A literal childhood terror. For the adult soldier, it's the guilt. The faces of people who died under his command. The military gets involved. They're basically trying to harness what Pennywise has been doing all along, using fear as a tool. So the supernatural and the scientific are mirroring each other. It's almost poetic. The kid uses the slingshot to fight monsters, and the adult uses it metaphorically to aim at the fear itself. Same weapon, different target. Now that line, "This town has a way of making you forget," that's the thesis of Welcome to Derry. We've seen it across every episode, but this time it's explicit. The town doesn't just hide Pennywise, it feeds on repression. Every adult's denial, every missing memory, it's part of the ecosystem that keeps the creature alive. The Native American friend is immune, or at least resistant, because her connection to tradition anchors her in truth. She's the one who remembers the rituals, the original darkness, maybe even the first time it appeared. So when everyone else forgets, she becomes the living archive. And of course, we can't ignore the clown. Pennywise hasn't gone full spotlight yet on the show, but episode 3 is loaded with clues. The clown in the background, that's not accident, and it happened a few times. The kid's photograph, the faint figure that looks suspiciously like Pennywise being captured. Yeah, it's not just any clown, like the kid said. It's the clown. And then, in the hallucination, when the military guy goes into the sewer, boom, the gate has the name and the face of Pennywise carved in it. That's it marking its territory. Like, you can try to forget me, but I've always been here. The show is playing the long game. We're seeing Derry's infection spread before the big reveal. So episode 3 gives us a lot more than just jump scares. It gives us structure. We now know memory and fear are the twin engines of this story. The slingshot boy grew up and forgot. The Native American friend remembers and suffers. Pennywise just keeps feeding on both. The real question heading into next week is, when will these characters start to remember? What happens to Derry? And if fear is a weapon, Can they actually turn it against it? Anyway, that's my breakdown for episode 3. Drop your theories below. Do you think the Native American girl is connected to the original ritual that created Pennywise? And do you think she is the secret weapon? Unlike what the military thinks is the secret weapon, which is Pennywise. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe to join our community, and press the bell to be notified when I upload on the channel. That's it for this video. See you next time for another super video.